I'm working on this car all day, but today we're going to be changing the alternator, which is a pretty good thing to change every now and then for me because I'm on long road hauls. And there's a belt right there we got to pop off, but we first got to move some stuff out of the way. I have a coolant leak that's coming out of my idler bolt, so I guess that needs fixed too. So I'm going to fix a few leaks while I'm at it. But first we want to take the ground wire off the battery, and the reason is because this car has a direct positive line that goes down to the starter and then goes to the alternator, so it's always a hot wire. So you definitely got to take that off, and that just popped off. I guess I didn't show that. That's the only reason I started the video too. So you want to unhook this because you will arc the alternator. Okay, for me at least, I'm going to be removing this hose, which is oddly doesn't remove quite how you want it to, because it's attached here, but it has a little canister right there. This hose makes it easier to get the belt off. But I'm going to actually remove this whole box. I'll move it into a different spot because I need to get to a few more things. If I don't say something, hopefully it shows in the video what I'm doing. And that just slides off. Yep, and then that just slides off. I will be showing you guys all the tools I'm using. There we go. And this just pulls right up and out. There we go. I think I'm missing a garment. Yeah, see that little hole right there? I'm missing one of the rubber garments. Check your filter out while you have this apart. Okay, also check all your bracing. Okay, so right there's the alternator. There is a bolt on the top. Be careful with these bolts because they go through. That's a nut. But there is, turn on the camera for the light. There's a bolt, and then there's two on the lower half. But you gotta get this belt off first. It is a bit of a struggle, but right there, you can either take the bolt out, which mine is leaking through the bolt, the coolant, or there's this little head that's right there, and a regular ratchet goes into it. Or you can buy the tool. This actually goes into that little hole that you see. And then you push it against the spring, and then the belt just pops off. Sounds easy, but this car is under a lot of tension right there, and it's hard to do actually. And with all the work you got to do, you might as well just replace the belt. So removing that, you can actually use the tool. I don't have the tool. I always just use whatever I got. We got a leak down here I'm gonna fix. I don't know if you guys can see that, but let's get to it. Guess I'm gonna have you guys watching something. What are you guys looking at? You see anything? I hear a cop. Huh. Okay, I'm just gonna put that in there. It's easy to get off, it's hard to get on. And I'm gonna go upwards with the ratchet, and it will loosen it. Yeah, it's not easy. The tool makes it easier, but I don't feel like getting one. There, I loosened it a little bit. I'm popping the belt off the alternator, taking a break, pulling it again. Whew. It's under a spring-loaded thing. And there we go. I loosened it enough to where I just kept pulling the belt off. The belt's off. Okay, let's go ahead and get the tools to take the alternator off. My alternator's actually doing pretty good, but I got 200,000 miles on it. The whole car body has 840,000 miles on it. It's a tow car. There's a tow bar. And I noticed the alternator is full-time working now instead of shutting off. So I'm like, I'm gonna use this one as a backup since it still works. So I got a brand new alternator I'm going to put on there, and this one still works as a backup. Well, it looks like I can get it in here and pull this clip off right now. I just pulled that clip off. Should have had a safety thing on it. Okay, there is a red thing on it. It has a red clip. Push that red clip back and then push down on this right there, or use a flat tip screwdriver, it'll pop right off. My alternator's been changed once in the 420,000 miles it's driven, so the guy must not put it back on right. That was GM too. Okay, let's get underneath. This is about when everybody quits watching the video. It's a 13 millimeter on the top, so the bottom two are probably a 13 millimeter. That wasn't even that tight. Not really liking how they put the alternator on there. But before you remove all the bolts that mount this, make sure you pop the bolt on the back. We'll get to that, or it's going to be really hard when it's dangling by the wire. Let's get under there. A good view under the car? Good, because that's the only view I got. So there's plenty of room. There's no shields on my unit. If you have the Premier, which I think is a different engine anyways, there's a shield that goes right here. You may have to move. This is how easy it is to get to the alternator and the starter. I already did a video on the starter, but this is where you quit watching because it is a 13 that goes on the back. This is your positive wire that I said goes straight to the starter. That's right here, and then it goes clear up there. So it's a real big wire the whole way, and it's hot, so you want to unplug the battery. It's a 13 on there, and then we have two 13 bolts right here. Then just falls into your lap or onto your face. But you want to loosen this first because it'll be dangling by this wire if you don't. And remember to remove the top wire. Also, mine was looking a little bit, I gotta get a wrench for mine. Mine's a little bit crusty. So you want to take like a wire brush and clean it up a little bit, because that has to make good connection or you won't be charging your system or your battery. Let's go get a wrench. There we go, 13 wrench. So you need a 13 wrench, that flat tip screwdriver so far. Reason you need or you can go a deep well socket. It just has a little nub on here, so it sticks out. Reason you want to unhook the battery is because your car is the ground, and this is the positive wire. When you touch them together, you get sparks. And when you're moving this, it makes this, it makes this a positive because this is the red wire. And your car is a negative. So if you accidentally hit it on anything metal, it should start sparking, and you don't want to fry anything. Plus the battery is pretty easy to unhook. You can unhook the positive if you feel safer. And there we go. Check it out, make sure it's good. You can buy this wire if you need it, which is awesome. And now we gotta remove these two bolts, and it's ready to come out right onto my face. Oh, maybe I'm the one that took this out. Yeah, I am the one that took this out. This is my fault. I forgot I did a timing chain on this car. And oddly enough, this goes into the timing chain cover, one of these bolts, which is pretty wild. I'm not going to skip through this. I'm going to show you guys I'm actually doing it. The only thing I'm not going to show you is putting the belt back on, because I'm going to tackle that coolant leak I got. I didn't even know I had it. I actually parked it to do an oil change and a transmission flush, and I had this huge pile, if it's even there. Is it there? Can you see it? Okay, you can't see it. Huge pile of coolant. I put about 10,000 miles a month on this car. We should be hitting 1 million miles in 2 more years, on the body at least. And we just had a tire blowout. Oh my gosh. So when you're towing it, with a very big motorhome, you can't really tell if a tire blows out because the motorhome's so heavy, big. Well, the tire blew out. My little sensors were out of range because it was such a long unit I was driving. And it didn't tell me the tire was flat. And all of a sudden, I felt something weird. So I did pull over, and the tire wasn't even there. It was riding on the rim, and it ripped out the whole left side of the car. So when I tell people I got 800,000 miles on this car, 840,000, they're like, oh no you don't. I'm like, okay, well when that tire blew out and it wasn't really racking up the mileage, are you not counting that either? Like, that car went through heck, and my suspension goes through heck. All these brake lines, they aren't even straight or nothing. I've never replaced them yet, but my gas line, my brake line, all of them go through hell. So I think the car has that many miles on it. Okay, so it's hanging. That's nice, because that top one's just a bolt. So you just slide it off. Oh, it's not too heavy. And there we go. Let me put this out of the way. Is there any area for us to clean up? While you're at it, look at your plugs up there. There's plugs that go into the engine or anything to keep it all good. Yeah, oh, mine are nice. Cool. Okay, I'm just rambling. Okay, let's get out of here and look at this alternator. Again, this alternator is good. I can tell it isn't charging totally correctly. Make sure a new one you put on has a good end. I'll show you the new one. You can replace the clutch on this, but mine's full-time charging. And on this car, it actually quits charging. Like during the day, it don't charge the battery unless you're really using it. Let's go get the new one. Ain't she purty? I'm finally gonna come out with it because I don't care anymore. That came from Rock Auto. It says it's GM. Who knows if it is or not? But I have been using Rock Auto now for almost 15 years. And I have zero problems with them. There is stuff that I do not buy from there, like the brakes, because after you send the brakes in for the warranty, like you're beating the purpose. But I always buy my GM stuff straight from there. I actually bought the water tank. When that tire went out, it took out my water tank that's right there. I just put that in there. That was real cheap. And I got a whole new inner fender that I got. There's pieces of it. I don't have a problem with Rock Auto at all. This shield came from Rock Auto. The turbo did not. Actually, my battery before this came from Rock Auto. It lasted exactly how long the original battery did in the car, but it came and they had dropped it and it was bent in, and they shipped me a brand new battery and I got to keep the original. I did everything correct. Nearly all my timing chain parts were from Rock Auto, but GM brand. And now I have 100,000 miles on that. My idler is from GM. Water pump is not, and it has more problems than anything. That's from AutoZone. So, yeah. Thing is, with aftermarket, it's going to be tweaked a little bit. That way they can produce it without copyright problems or anything. If you just buy GM, it should fit perfectly. So, I am going to reinstall it. We got to slide it onto that stud that's right there. Then hook it all back up. Purdy. This GoPro thing just keeps recording sideways and making it awkward. Okay, so we're going to put it in this way. Single stud up. We're gonna slide it onto that stud. I don't know if you guys can see. I have to see, not you guys. Okay, there we go. Just slides right on. This is so cool. The only thing I've had easier than this was I owned a 7.3 back in the day, and it was right on top of the engine. Okay, there, it's right where it's supposed to go. Grab these bolts. I don't know if I'm showing you guys good enough or not. Do not use an impact. Put them in with your hands. It's gonna save you 2 minutes, and if you get messed up, it's gonna cost you all day. There we go. Where's this wire? Okay, there's the wire. I'm gonna go ahead and plug that in because I know I'm gonna forget. Oh, we can get a better look of it. See the red thing? That's supposed to be pushed down, and it's a safety clip. This car has them everywhere. I don't really agree with that. They used to only be on, like, airbags are yellow, I think, but they used to be only on certain things that were important, like the steering harness, something like that. Okay, it went on there and I pushed it down all at the same time. Hopefully you guys seen it. I'm gonna rough that up a little bit. See how where it's shiny? That's the only part it's making contact, so I'm gonna scruff that up a little bit, slide that on there, put the nut on there, and then tighten these down and put the nut on the top. Reverse order of putting the belt on. I don't think I gotta show you guys that. Hopefully this helps somebody out. You need a 13mm deep well. Take this off, take your battery apart. Oh, that was a 10mm, by the way, the nut on your battery, 10mm. Hopefully this helps somebody out. Thanks for watching.